You know, there was a time when getting a song on the radio felt like a rite of passage, a golden ticket to the big leagues. I remember sitting in my cramped little apartment, surrounded by stacks of vinyl and crumpled sheet music, dreaming of the day my song would burst through the airwaves, filling the spaces between conversations and laughter. It was a kind of magic, really, the thought that a piece of me could float out into the world, carried by invisible waves, reaching ears I'd never even see. But then reality hit, and I realized that getting a song on the radio is less about magic and more about a labyrinthine game of politics, luck, and relentless perseverance. I mean, think about it. You write a song, you pour your heart into it, and you think, this is it, this is the one. You play it for friends, and they nod along, maybe even shed a tear or two. You feel invincible. But then you step outside your little bubble, and suddenly you're faced with a wall of industry gatekeepers. It's like trying to get into an exclusive club where the bouncers are all wearing sunglasses at night, arms crossed, and they don't care how good your song is. They want to know who you know, what label you're signed to, and how many followers you have on social media. It's a popularity contest, and I'm standing there with my guitar, feeling like the awkward kid at the dance. So you start making connections. You schmooze with producers. You attend every open mic night, hoping to catch the ear of someone who knows someone. You send out demos and you wait, and wait, and wait. The silence is deafening. You start to wonder if your song is even good enough, or if it's just another drop in an ocean of sound. You hear stories of artists who got lucky, who had their songs played on the radio after one chance encounter, and you can't help but feel a twinge of jealousy. What did they have that you didn't? Was it talent, or was it just the right place at the right time? Then there's the whole issue of radio formats. You think you've crafted the perfect pop anthem, but then you find out it doesn't fit into the narrow confines of what's trending. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. You start second-guessing yourself, wondering if you should have added a catchy hook or a rap verse just to make it more palatable. You can feel the pressure to conform, to chase the sound that's currently dominating the charts, but deep down, you know that's not who you are. You want your music to be authentic, to resonate with people on a deeper level, not just to be another fleeting moment of catchy noise. And let's not forget about the playlists. Oh, the playlists. They're the new radio, right? Everyone's talking about how getting on the right playlist can make or break a song. You start to think that maybe if you can just get on one of those coveted Spotify playlists, you'll finally get the exposure you need. So you hustle, you network, you send your tracks to curators, and you pray that someone will take a chance on you. But it's a gamble, and the odds are stacked against you. You watch as your friends' songs get added to playlists, and you can't help but feel that familiar sting of disappointment. It's like watching someone else's dream come true while you're still stuck in the waiting room. But here's the thing. Despite all the frustration, the rejection, and the endless hustle, there's something about the pursuit that keeps you going. It's the thrill of creation, the joy of sharing your story through music. Every time you pick up your guitar, you're reminded of why you started in the first place. You remember those moments when a song you wrote connected with someone, when they told you it helped them through a tough time or made them feel understood. That's the real magic, isn't it? It's not just about getting on the radio. It's about touching lives, one note at a time. So you keep pushing forward, you keep writing, and you keep believing that someday, somehow, your song will find its way to the airwaves. You'll keep knocking on doors, sending out demos, and playing every gig you can find. Because in the end, it's not just about the destination. It's about the journey, the lessons learned, and the music that flows through you. And who knows? Maybe one day you'll hear your song on the radio, and it'll all be worth it. Until then, you keep dreaming, keep creating, and keep hoping that the world is ready to hear your voice.